Werewolf style guide, werewolf style guide. With your host, Nyx Muse. That's her back there. Today's episode, the Lycanthrope Thrift Haul. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Hey, spooky cuties. It's June, and we're on the last day of June, June 30th, and I thrifted much harder in June than I did in May. And now I'm gonna try to dial it back a little bit. I don't know what this is. Gonna try to dial it back a little bit for the month of July. I have one big trip planned to a local flea market that happens on Fridays. By the time you all are seeing this, that will be tomorrow. Corey and I are gonna go, and I'm gonna see what kind of weird trash I can find. Not usually good for things like clothes, but helps me find weird small things and weird home decor. I did have some non-clothing things that I wanted to show you really quickly. One is this friend. Just doing some stretches. This friend. Super cute. I also got a lot of books this month. I found a literal treasure trove of Anne Rice books. I'm stacking them all up here. I have read some of these, but not all of them. There are some from the Witches series, and then a lot from the Vampire series. And then I also found these two young adult books. I'm assuming young adult based on the size of them. They are the Crow series, and they are written, this one is written by Poppy Z. Bright, who I was very into her weird, trashy, vampire-y novels in the late 90s, early 2000s. This one is The Lazarus Heart. And then this one is Clash by Night by Chet Williamson, inspired by the series created by James O'Barr. We went to an indoor flea-teak, like a flea market antique store, and I bought this cast. Wait. There. Chompers. At that same flea-teak, we had gone back, maybe a week later, maybe not even a whole week later. My gosh, it might have been the next day. Corey and I went back to get something else, and this ceramic piece was still there, and I decided to get it. I passed on it the first day. And again, I'm sorry if you don't like clowns. I don't know what is. Is that the shocker? Why is the clown doing the shocker? Ah! It's also a vase. I picked this little friend up at the Goodwill, half off. I love it. Speaking of jack-o'-lanterns, I wanted to put on something fun to film this first part of the video, and I decided to go with Halloween. I have on my bats in front of the moon earrings. I have a jack-o'-lantern pin that I got from Target a while back. I also have a waistcoat on that is all Halloween themed, and I'll stand up and show you that. And then trick or treat. I can't wait until October. I'm gonna do a whole month of Halloween videos. I'll stand up and show you the waistcoat, and then we'll move on to these other couple items. So I picked up this bowl that looks like oilcloth pressed into a bowl shape with some kind of resin or fixative on it. And then it also came with this tray. Summer, summer, summertime. And then lastly, I got some paper goods. I don't know what to call it, but I have a slightly weird obsession with the iron-on transfers from the 90s. If you are not familiar with the Majesty, you would iron on these transfers, and then you would go around the outsides in corresponding puffy paints that you can still get at craft stores. But these are a bunch of unopened. I'm especially excited about this one because it feels like something I might actually wear. So what this one is, it's a little bit different. It is a tulip shaded transfer. So it's an iron-on transfer that is a shaded design, and then you can paint. And what they show you is like a watercolor type paint. And it's a bunch of fish stuff. And I thought fish stuff would be fun to do on a vest. This one is very much not up my alley, but I thought that it was funny. And those are all unopened. And then this was plastic canvas, which also got popular in the 90s. And you can find some of this stuff at thrift stores completed. But this is the first time I have seen a book with the directions on how to do it. I imagine that you can probably still buy the canvas at the craft store, and then it's just yarn that they're using to make the different designs. It is always nap time. Always. Now these iron-on designs were cardigan cutouts, which it looks like they were using sweatshirt material open cardigans to make these. I cannot get enough of this. They are so ugly, and I thought that they were the worst in the 90s. The colors are so bright. Here's another one. A floral design. Another floral. I can see myself actually using this one. Another summertime one with berries and watermelon and daisies. I really love this one. City of Pittsburgh 1980s greeting cards. And it has a couple different images in there. But this is where I'm from. And I like to send random cards to people. So it was nice to have some from the 80s. Due to the length of the video in editing, I decided that I was going to take the June Lycanthrope Thrift Haul and split it into two separate videos. So this first video, you get to see all of the non-clothing related items that I picked up. And then in the next one, there will be the outfits that I created with all of the clothes that I thrifted in the month of June. If you're not subscribed and you like what you see, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. If you want to be notified by YouTube of when I post a new video, which is typically on Thursdays, you can hit the notification bell. If you like the video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you have questions or suggestions or just want to talk, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I'm here for it. As always, thanks for stopping by. Oh!